There are games which people hold nostalgic connections to, Super Mario 64 being one of them. I have some nostalgic connection to Super Mario 64 DS, but unfortunately, all of those fond memories of Super Mario 64 DS went down the drain when I played the original Super Mario 64. So the first thing that sticks out about the game is the graphics. Now, I've played the Virtual Console version and not the N64 version. The polygons really stick out, but since this is an N64 game, that really can't be helped. However, the edges of the polygons look very sharp. One thing which really sticks out in the DS version is how pixelated it looks. The animations also move rather smoothly. There are some things which look incredibly awkward, such as Mario's peace sign and the Koopa Troopers. Overall, I'll give the graphics a 65 out of 100. The polygons have aged horribly, but everything else is fine. Next is the control. Mario controls very smoothly. If you are at the right camera angle, then you have no reason to fail a jump. Any fail is because of your own fail and not because of the game. Mario's traction is also very good. It's so good that it's something I usually don't notice. Some games have you stop on a dime, while others have you slide around the entire place. It's kind of like they got Mario's traction from the 2D games and transferred it to 3D. The designers were aware that it would be difficult to jump on enemies in a 3D environment, so the punch is a great addition, even though I still have trouble using it sometimes on certain enemies. But when this happens, I use the slide kick move. I feel like I'm the only one who uses this though. The body attack is good for speedruns and is a better alternative than the slide kick. Mario's regular jump is rather low and is okay, I suppose. But this wouldn't be a Mario game if Mario couldn't do ridiculously high jumps. His triple jump, backflip and side flip are more difficult to do than the regular jump, but this in turn rewards you with a higher jump. There's also a long jump which is great for distance, but not very good for height, also good for speedruns. There's also the wall jump which is difficult to do compared to future games. I find that I can only use it when I plan on using it, and I can't use it when I fall off and want to save myself, like in future games. With the tight controls and different types of jumps, Mario is able to take on any obstacle. In terms of control, I will give it a 90 out of 100, as the only problem I have with the control is the fact that sometimes when I want to do a jump kick, I end up doing a jump and body attack, and vice versa. Next, the camera angle. This is probably the part of the game which has aged the worst. While revolutionary when it came out, I feel like I'm wrestling the camera in places such as TikTok clock. It is because the camera tries to autocorrect itself. If you switch the camera to follow Mario instead of Lakitu, in some situations become easier, but until you figure this out, the camera hasn't aged so well. I'd give the camera a 73 out of 100. Once you learn how to control it, it's great. It's only a huge problem in levels such as TikTok clock, where the camera autocorrects itself due to the shape of the level. I think. The level design is something of legend. It's built in a sandbox style, so you are free to explore the map. You don't have to get the stars in order, you can get them in whatever order you want to. This is the case with most, but not all of the stars. There are also 100 coin stars in the level. What I really like about this is that the red coins in the red coin missions count as 2 coins each, and getting the 100 coin star doesn't send you out of the level, so you can get 2 stars in one swoop. This makes a total of 7 stars per area. The only hint you have is the title of the levels. The platforming is given a bigger emphasis in the future levels, and exploration is given a bigger emphasis in the earlier levels. Some levels are very atmospheric considering it's an N64 game. There are also some hidden levels which are more linear as they usually contain 1 star. The power-ups however are rather gimmicky as you can only use them when required. If the game cut out the power-ups and the levels which require the power-ups, then I might like it more. I especially hate the wing cap, because it seems to want to control itself rather than you control it, making the wing cap levels some of the hardest in the entire game. The slide levels, though few, are very fun and I wish there were more in the game. I give the level design an 82 out of 100. It changes from mission to mission, but with the exception of the wing cap mission, they are all very good. The boss battles meanwhile are mediocre at best. The Bowser bosses are all throwing Bowser into a bomb. It's easy once you figure out how to manipulate Bowser, and the final battle seems to have an artificial difficulty increase by making you hit Bowser 3 times instead of 1. The Big Boo boss is just like a regular Boo, except you need to hit it 3 times, so once again an artificial difficulty increase. The hand bosses are also incredibly easy because if you stay far away enough from them, they won't hit you. King Bob-omb has trouble even damaging you, and if he does, it's most likely because he threw you out of the ring, so you can use the hearts to heal anyway. King Womp has a glitch which is easy to pull off, making him even more pathetic than he already is. Wiggler you can defeat by simply jumping around at the air. Big Buddy is once again a beefed up version of a regular enemy. The boss fights in this game are mainly just beefed up versions of regular enemies, with the exception of those hands inside the pyramid and the first 2 Bowser battles. They are ridiculous and easy as well. I give the bosses a 48 out of 100. Overall, the core gameplay mechanic of Mario 64 has aged well. The power-ups and camera angles may have been done better in games such as Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario 3D Land, but the controls and level design are still very good to this day. The levels may not look as varied as games such as Super Mario Galaxy, but still more varied than games such as Super Mario 3D Land and the new Super Mario Bros. Series. Graphics are not very good due to the fact that it's on the N64. Mario's large arsenal of jumps are also very nice, and a lot of them became a staple for future games. But Mario will never resort to punching enemies in a main series game again, probably because better substitutes have been found. I give the game a rating of 87 out of 100, or very good rating.